In this video, we are going to give some thoughts on how you can find the true business impacts of the automations you have invested in by introducing a concept called automation yield. A key to successful intelligent automation programs is to have the right focus. In the beginning of RPA, and really still today, organizations tended to be very task-focused. If these individual tasks can be eliminated or automated and streamlined, we can save time and money. However, there are plenty of issues with only looking for task solutions. That is not to say that task solutions should not be employed at all. They are a key to an end-to-end intelligent automation solution. However, the individual automatable tasks often don't result in end-to-end change because something else down the line is not automated or improved at the same time. Tasks, with a task focus, you tend to only be measured in labor hours. This can be problematic as the reduction or elimination of those task labor hours may not have the qualitative impact that you are hoping for. For example, if you have something like a price change that requires a manual approval later, you can automate the entry of the change and save many labor hours, but since the approval process is still manual, you now have a bottleneck and your throughput hasn't increased. A task focus also tends to respond to squeaky wheels, and those wheels may be in various parts of your organization. So going back to the previous example, that approval portion might not get automated for another year and a half, two, as easier projects get implemented ahead of that. It is a very birdshot approach where you scatter your bullets and bet that the conglomeration of them all will achieve the impacts that you want. Thus, any true KPI impact is hard to discern and you get a series of quick wins. By contrast, if you look at your process and take a process focus, you can identify your KPIs and target a series of tasks that produce a fluid transaction flow all the way through. It allows for a very targeted sniper approach to your opportunities. Your task focus can enter here. Once you know the impact that you can have on a specific area with a series of iterative opportunities, the tasks, you can have a series of quick wins that actually drive enterprise impact because you've focused and you've greatly decreased your time to value, achieving your savings faster at the process level. So what sort of value or yield should your process automation bring? It is much more than hours saved, and it's not all soft savings with no actual dollars. We have identified some broad categories: quality, audit and compliance, scalability, customer experience, and empowering impact. The categories may sound like soft savings still, but these categories can be a helpful guide for you to keep looking for automation yield. Don't be satisfied with finding just a single metric to track your automation success. Here are some examples corresponding to each of those categories shown on the previous slide. You can see some real dollars here, from downstream labor costs to reduction in audit cost, increase in repeat customers, reduced training costs. And other KPIs might have real dollars, like a reduction in DSO, or things along those lines. Again, the categories are helpful to start the conversation, to begin uncovering where your real yield is, to have a framework to understand the impacts of your digital transformation. Or it could even be a way to expand your project and say, this is the impact that it should be having, why isn't it? And then uncover additional opportunities to automate and to actually drive the success you're looking for. These metrics start to dive into the realm of process and even organizational metrics, quantifiable KPIs that your organizations are judged by. Ultimately, success of a digital transformation program will be determined by these top-line metrics, not just hours saved. BP3 works with clients just like you, helping them find a faster way to get work done. You can find more videos like this one by subscribing to our YouTube channel.